Hello there. Welcome to my craft room. My name is Dara Walter of Pickled Peppers Creative Cafe at pickledpepperscreative.com. Welcome to my craft room. Yay! So excited that you're here. Hello and welcome. Come on in, come on in. Hello, hello, and how are you? So we're just gonna chat for just a quick second. We're not gonna chat for a whole long time today. Hi, Amy. Hi, Anna. Welcome, welcome both of you. Hello. Happy Crafty Thursday. Thank you guys so much for being here. My tech guy is here watching as well. Maybe he'll run and get my catalogs from my bed. Not sure if I have them close, but anyways, so we won't chat for a whole great deal of time because we have tonight's project is quick, cute, and easy, and it's a little bit different. You know me, quick and cute is what I do. Hello, Beth. Welcome. Come on in. Thank you so much for being here. But so quick and cute is what I do. That's my claim to fame, right? But also today is Thursday. And it is the first Thursday of football. Any football fans out there? So it's the opening day for the NFL. We are a huge football family, and every possible day that we can watch football during the fall, our family watches football. So anyways, I'm just teasing. We won't run into football. We have a quick and cute little project, so we're not gonna chat a whole bit, but I do want to know, how are you? How are things going? What kind of week have you had? And have you had the opportunity to be crafty? Those are things that I like to hear from you. In terms of housekeeping, what else do we have? Make sure that you say hi. Just give a quick hi in the comments below, whether you're new here or you've been here a million times. I love to hear from you. Sometimes when I'm creating, let me warn you ahead of time, I may not see your comments. I do really good at trying to catch all of the comments, and I'm trying to get better on it. But if I miss your comments while I'm creating, I will go back after the live and respond to them. So chat with me if you'd like to chat. Share if you like what we're creating and you think that you know somebody that would like to see it. I'd love that. Give a thumbs up or a heart if you love what we're creating. You can do that too. I would love that. Amy's wedding. Yes, Amy, wedding. Oh, Amy, I'm sure you're really, really busy. Big hearts to you. I remember how stressful the month before my wedding was, and it was crunch time, right? So I remember. Beth says, wonderful, just crocheting. It's crochet weather. So September 7th, is this fall? I'm not sure if we're technically into fall. I haven't looked on my calendar. My calendar usually tells me things like that. I know some people are really good and they know all of the technical dates. I don't. I look at my calendar and cheat a little bit, or I watch the news. However, sweater and hoodie weather, crochet weather, so this is perfect. And I'm in Michigan. It's overcast today. It's been raining or drizzling or something. I don't know. I've been at work all day, but when I came out, it was wet and my car windows were wet. So it was doing something out there. I don't know. But yeah, good time of year for all of that stuff. So super excited. All right, why don't we go ahead and get turned down? I'm still chatting with you a little bit. And I was going to show you these little things in the annual catalog. If I get a chance to as well, we'll flip through. Also, next week, I do want to tell you that next week I will be doing a walkthrough of the new mini catalog with you, and then I'm going to create a couple of projects with my favorite things from the new catalog. I got my shipment a little bit too late to prepare all the things that I wanted to be able to show you. So we'll do it next week instead of this week. So we've got that coming up next week. And then I'll also get information to you for monthly card class, which is going to be the 4th Saturday of the month, this month, instead of the 3rd. So that'll be coming up as well too. Oh, my tech guy says September 22nd is the first day of fall. I'm not rushing it. I'm not ready for snow. All right, let's go ahead and get turned down. We'll see what we're doing tonight. Uh-oh, sorry. Didn't mean to cover you up. Here we go. Let's take a little bit of a ride. And if it's noisy, I apologize ahead of time. Is that creek really noisy to you guys? I watched my video one day and I heard the creek and I was mortified because it sounds kind of faint on my side, so I don't hear it that well. But on the video, I really heard it and I thought, oh my goodness. Anyways, so tonight we're going to be making something fun. It's kind of a card, but kind of no. We are going to be using the 2023 to 2025 in color treat bags. Fun, 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 right? So we're going to be using these treat bags tonight. I'm going to show you something cute to make with the treat bags. And then, of course, we have some ink colors. So we're going to be using the Moody Mauve. And the end color is Boho Blue. But I'm going to be using the Misty Moonlight. I think it goes good. And I wanted something a little darker than the Boho Blue. I think that's going to be fantabulous. We're also going to be using, this is another technicality because this is actually Night of Navy. But you see that? I think that it goes fabulously too. So we're going to be using the Night of Navy. This is called Bordered Ribbon. And then I'm not sure if I'm going to use these, but I did pull them out. It's the Tencel Gem 3-pack. That's what it's called. Tencel Gems 3-pack. Anna, they match my shirt. You are so right. I didn't notice that. Look at that. I am matching. I'm going to take that as a sign. All right. And so I have gone ahead and prepared so we could save a little bit of time. I did a little bit of die cutting. And do you guys remember these dies? These are the Countryside Inn dies. So I've gotten one in Moody Mauve and one in Basic White. Hi, Marie. Welcome. Happy Crafty Thursday. Come on in and let's do it. All right, so we have the bags. I've already gone ahead and pulled out a Moody Mauve. So we have a Moody Mauve in color treat bag. That's what this is called. And then we have a Moody Mauve die cut, a Basic White die cut. And you can see how they're going to layer, right? So we have that. And I've actually cut 2 of these. Let me just tell you that I'm cheating a little bit. So this is 1 by 11. This is Misty Moonlight. I do have one on reserve that is the Moody Mauve because I wasn't quite sure which way I wanted to go with that. And then I have a Basic White matte that is 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. And the stamp set that I decided to use was based on what I thought would look good in this little space. And you know that I need thanks a lot. So there's a thanks there, and then there's a sentiment. You're amazing beyond measure. I think we're going to use that. And all right, I do have to admit, I am a little excited for fall. So I actually picked this because of the leaves. But since we're not breaking into new product. I wanted leaves, but I wanted them out of the regular catalog because next week, oh my gosh, you guys, I have such cute stuff to show you. And then the stamp set is called Season of Chic. There's some dies that go along with the Season of Chic. We're not going to be using them, so I didn't really focus on them. I picked this for the sentiment and for the leaves. For the sentiment and for the leaves. Can I use this Season of Chic? I don't know. We're gonna use it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I am trying to find it. Okay, so we're on page 40. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to show you where it is in the annual catalog. So this is an annual catalog product. And here we go on page 40. So you see that. So if you want to jump into the catalog and take a closer look, it's on page 40. But like I said, I'm not really focusing on it. The star of our show tonight are the gift bags. And this is because I thought it went good. All right, so let's go ahead. Drop the gift bags. Let's get started. Let's get started on our project, and let's get started with the stamping first, and we'll get that out of the way. Now, let me say, if you are new to stamping, these are photopolymer stamps. What that means is that they're clear stamps that go on clear blocks, and there is no cushion. So if you're new to stamping and you're using photopolymer stamps, you should probably have something with a little bit of cushion. And I'm going to use what's called a Stampin' Pierce mat. Obviously, you can use it for piercing, paper piercing. There are a lot of little holes in there. You see that? But we're going to use it also for a little bit of cushion for our stamping. So we're going to stamp a sentiment here, and then we're going to do a sentiment and that leaf image here on the smaller die cut. And I think I'm going to grab a piece of scratch paper or scrap paper because I don't want to get ink on my Stampin' Pierce mat. Not that it matters, like it's really beat up already, so we don't really have to worry about it, but I'm going to just because I want to keep it clean as long as possible. All right, so I'm going to, as I said, we're going to be using the leaf, and you notice that it's two-step stamping. So there is the outline, and then this is the filling or the filler, and we're just going to use that outline, okay? And I have it mounted already, and I'm going to bring in, did I tell you the inks we were going to use? I think I did. We're using Moody Mauve and Misty Moonlight. All right, so I am going to, I needed scrap paper for a couple of reasons. So not only do I want to keep my Stampin' Pierce mat clean, we need to stamp off a little bit. So I'm going to ink this up full tilt. If Amy is still out there watching, she's going to laugh at me because she laughs when I say full tilt. She usually comments. So I'm going to ink it up. And I've gotten it on my fingers. I can see there, but that's okay. I'm not going to worry about it. And then I'm going to stamp one time on my scrap paper. And then let's see if I can cover my boo-boo. I'm going to stamp right down. And the reason that I'm doing this is so that I get a lighter version of that color. You see that? So can you see the difference here? You see the full color, and I took some of the ink away, and now I have a pale pink. And we're going to do it again on the other side. So I'm just turning my die cut around, and we'll ink it right up. And then we'll stamp once on the scrap paper to take a little bit away. And then I'm going to do the same thing. Let's see, do I want this? Let's do it in an opposite direction. And I'm kind of going off the edge too. I don't want the whole thing on there. I want it to look kind of random. So this is what we have so far. Isn't that leaf cute? I am making a mess. Somewhere on my fingers I have ink. All right, oh, I just did it. Let's grab a diaper wipe. I think I need to wipe my hands because I think I have ink on them in places that I can't see, and I'm making a little bit of a mess. Kind of hard. Stamping is challenging when you have nails because then the pads of your fingers don't get where you want or need them to be. Do any of you guys have longer nails? Boy, let me tell you, it's a challenge. This weekend, however, I'm getting them cut very short, so I won't have this problem, I don't think. Hi, Julie. Into the future. I think I'll be good. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for popping in, Julie, to create with us. Happy Crafty Thursday and all that good business. I hope you're having a fantastic week. All right, so then remember I showed you the thanks that's on that stamp set. It is large, so we're going to be using that, and I'm going to stamp this in the Misty Moonlight, and I'm not going to stamp off. We want the full strength of the color, especially because we're stamping over the leaves, right? We need it to be dark. I think full color is best. There we go. So that's not too bad. And even my boo-boo, I think, kind of blends in. Do you think so? You can hardly tell it's a boo-boo. All right, and then let's go ahead. We're gonna take the Misty Moonlight and we'll go ahead and stamp our sentiment on the inside. So this is that basic white card that is 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. And I have it in the landscape orientation, and I'm gonna stamp the sentiment right down in the middle, I think. I'm not hovering above, so it's hard to tell if it's in the center, but I think I didn't do too bad. All right, and then we'll set that aside for a moment. Let's close up the ink. Oh gosh, what did I do with my diaper wipe? I don't want that to get too far. I don't trust myself today. I'm messy. All right, so I think we're done with stamping. That was pretty painless, right? Not much stamping today. We'll go ahead and layer this up, and I'll show you then how we're going to put this together. Actually, before we do that, no, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. I think that, let me try to decide where we want the dimensionals. Do I want them between the 2 layers or in back of the 2 layers? Let's go ahead and do it in back. So I'll give this a little bit of adhesive and we'll adhere it right to the Moody Mauve die cut. Again, these are the Countryside Inn, or the ones that coordinate with it. The Countryside Inn dies. All right, now we're going to set this aside for a moment with the mat, and we need to bring in the paper trimmer, and we are going to score and fold our bag. Now, there is a back seam. Are you able to see the back seam? So this is the back side. There's a seam along the bottom, and then there is a seam up the back, like, you know, most bags. There are either a seam on the side or in the back. This one's in the back. So with the right side facing up, so the seam is away from us, and at the bottom edge or bottom seam, so away from the opening of the bag, we are going to put this into our trimmer, and we're going to score it at 2 1/2. So we're going to put the bottom of the bag right to the 2.5 inch mark. Let's move this down a little bit so you can see. And make sure if you're recreating this that you give it a nice firm score, but don't press too hard so that you don't tear the bag, because that can happen. Don't ask me how I know. All right, so we have a nice score line there. Hi, Julie, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Happy Crafty Thursday. Super excited that you're here. Hope you're having a good week. All right, so we have our score line, and we're going to fold on that score line upwards, right? So what we're actually doing is creating a little bit of a pocket. I'm going to bring in my bone folder and give it a little bit of a burnish along the bottom. So this is what we have. These little bags are cute too. I'll show you in a minute the colors. They're in colors, but I'll show them all to you. I'm wearing one. Thank you, Anna. I'm kidding. Okay, so we have scored at and folded at 2.5 inches from the bottom. So the seam is forward now. Can you see that? Just on that bottom edge. But it doesn't matter, because we're going to put our die cut there. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is bring in the 1 inch by 11 inch piece of cardstock that we've cut ahead. And we're going to create a band that's going to keep the bottom of this gift bag closed. So the way I'm going to do that is just kind of, hi Michelle, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming. Hopefully you're having a great week. Thanks for being here. We're going to kind of center this, and we're just going to fold it over. No need to be exactly precise. And we may even need to cut a little bit off, but we just want to make sure that the ends overlap, because this is kind of what's going to hold our the pocket that we created. It's going to hold that little pocket together, right? So I'm just folding it over, and I'm going to burnish it down a bit. And if you really need to burnish it, you can even bring in your bone folder after you've done that. So you're just kind of seeing where it needs to be by using the treat bag, right? Here we go. And then we're going to use our Stampin' Seal Plus, because we need a strong adhesive to keep this together, because you don't want it to fall apart. All right, so I'm going to bring in my Stampin' Seal Plus, and I'm going to put a little adhesive on the end here on the inside, and then I'm going to turn around and put a couple of strips on the end here on the outside. And then we'll just cross it over. I'm sorry, you guys, that I'm swinging this from side to side, but I just am not the greatest upside down yet. I don't know. And maybe I'm not as bad as I think I do. Maybe I'm just not as confident that I can do it. So I am so insecure. I need to have that towards me. All right, so that's a good idea. Okay, so now we're going to grab a couple of Stampin' Dimensionals. Hey, this looks like it's on there pretty crooked. Unless my eyeballs are crooked, that's bothering me just a little bit. I probably shouldn't peel it, but let's see if I can swing it up just a little. And if it doesn't want to, that's okay too. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna do is we're gonna add this right to the front. Oh no, we're not, we need ribbon. And then we'll add this to the front. So let's do the ribbon before I tell you that, because I don't want to go out of order, because then we'll all be confused. I'm confused, but I don't want you guys to be confused. We have to keep somebody straight here. Let's just kind of grab this. This is a new ribbon. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ooh, that goes pretty nicely. So remember, the ribbon was Night of Navy, but that looks pretty fantastic, doesn't it? I think it goes pretty good. So we're gonna tie a bow today. You guys be prepared to stay for a while, because I'm not so confident right now with my bows and nails, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. And let's just give it a little bit of extra, because that gives me a little bit of confidence. Let's cut it right off. And we're gonna tie a bow to the side. So let's put our dimensionals away for a moment. All right, so let's see how we do. Keeping in mind that the treat bag, the paper on the treat bag is not as stiff as cardstock. And the reason that I'm saying that, the reason that it matters for me when it comes to tying bows, I don't know how you tie bows, but one of the things I like to do is pull a little bit taut, and that gives me room to maneuver the bow into place. But I don't want to pull too hard, because when you're doing it with cardstock, you can give it a little bit of a tug. But I'm going to be gentle, just because the paper is a little thinner than cardstock, right? So you see what I mean? I'm maneuvering the bow, and I can kind of pull on it to shape it the way I need it to be. And then usually it lays flat. That's one of my bow making tips for those of you that are intimidated by making bows. All right, I don't think it looks half bad. Let's just make sure. I'm gonna slide it over so that we have room for our sentiment, and then we'll adhere it, and we'll trim the ends. Okay, I think that's a good place for it. Okay, let's trim a little bit off of this side, and a lot of bit off of this side. All right, there we go. All right, so let's go ahead and take some Stampin' Dimensionals, and I'm going to add the dimensionals not to the back of the die cut. I am going to add them right to the band that we've created. And the reason I'm doing that is because if I put them on the die cut, I run the risk of not getting them in the right place and gluing them to the bag. Now, is that a big deal? No, because we're not going to take it off anyways, right? So we could probably glue it right to the bag and it wouldn't matter. But this just kind of helps me be certain about the placement. All right, let's grab my take your pick. Pull the adhesive backing off because it goes a whole lot quicker. And then let's go ahead and adhere our sentiment. I think we will use gems. I think we need the gems. All right, so this is our bag, and our little tag is going to slip in here. So you could, we're not exactly done. We're gonna give a little bit of embellishment. I don't think it needs much else, but if you're giving it for a gift, you can stick the gift card right here in the front, in that little front pocket that we created. And then our note card is in the back. You see that? All right. And then unless you have other die cuts that you wanted to stick behind here, I wouldn't put anything else on the front of it. But we need to finish it up. And we have some tinsel gems. And there are some blue ones in here that I'm gonna nab, which is why I brought these out. Do you see how that take your pick tool is like, I don't know, it's like an extra finger for me. Okay, where should we put these? Let's put them here. Let's do 3 of them, because I always do 3. Here, here, here. All right, so quick and easy. Gift card holder bag. Isn't this cute and quick? And here's our little sentiment. And you know what? Even you could do, I forgot, I brought these up. Let's see, you could stick some little candies in there if they're flat enough. Let's see if we can stick some little candies in there, because I think we can. Yeah, you could even line this with candy. So this could be, let's see, I'll stick them all in there. Will it take 4? It may not take the 4 of them. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, those are nice. So did you see what happened? All of them there. Isn't this cute? Cute and simple. You wouldn't have to put the candies in there, but you could totally put the candies in there. And then in that pack of treat bags, they're called treat bags. Yes, in color treat bags. There is all of the in colors. So let's just kind of pull them out. So there's the Moody Mauve. There is the Wild Wheat. So that's what that looks like. I think that looks the most like my shirt. And then Moody Mauve. There is the Pebbled Path. I want to call this Cinnamon Cider again. Oh, Copper Clay. And then the Boho Blue. So you could make lots of them. Actually, let's see. I think I have handy. Let me show you what else I've done with them. So here are all of them. Let me show these to you. Here is a little bit different version. Cute, right? This is with the Wild Wheat. And that just goes back on the inside. I think I had it tucked into the inside of the bag, which I can't see. There we go. And then here is another version. And then here's another version. Thank you guys so much for the hearts. Oh, I didn't show you the last little card, did I? Let's pull the cards out and show you. Oh, this is what that card looks like. And this card, so, oh, there's nothing on that one. And then this is the last one. It's just going in the opposite orientation, right? Thank you so much. And then this one, let's open it because I think the card is glued on the inside. So we have a little bow here, and then it would just, oh, we need to open the bow. So there's so many cute things you can do with these little bags, you guys. You have a whole pack of them, you see. So this is just, it's a little note card. And then it can still be, if you wanted, you could tuck a gift card right into there. And then tie it in a bow on the side. So yeah, there are lots of bags in that little pack. So we use those. Again, we used the Tinsel Gems. We used the bordered ribbon, and then Moody Mauve and Misty Moonlight for the inks. Actually, I'm going to put them aside. I don't trust myself. And then I used the Season of Chic. My camera is a little bit over. It's weird. And the Season of Chic stamp set. And I think that's the extent of what we use. So don't forget, coming up soon, next week, make sure that you come back, same place, same time. I'm going to show you a couple of projects using my favorite stamp bundles and products from the new mini catalog. So we'll have some fun creating that. That's going to be on Thursday as well. So we'll do a little bit of a walkthrough, but I think maybe we'll just show you the stamp sets and that I got. Oh, thank you, Michelle. The Pebbled Path one, that is super cute, isn't it? Really fun little cards. But yeah, so, and then we'll make a couple of projects using my favorite products. I do have a whole box of stuff here. I'm not gonna show you though tonight because we'd be here forever. But make sure that you mark down in your mini your favorites as well. And then we will compare notes next week. How's that? All right, let's go ahead and turn up. Hello. So I hope I gave you guys good alternative ideas to use. I think that it's a nice way to use that. Of course, if you wanted to, I didn't think of this, and I should have grabbed some cards, because I think that you can use these for card holders as well. It's just the perfect size. I haven't tried it. Let's see if I have, oh, here. I have last week's project. Did you see last week's project? If you didn't, it is here on the page as well. We did this nice little Dutch fold card, so make sure to look back if you didn't get a chance to see that. But let's see, because I think that you can use these treat bags for a card holder. So if you wanted to gift some cards that you've been making, I'm sure that you could. Yeah, look at that. You see it? It is actually perfectly sized for that. But you could use it for treats too, right? I'm sure you could shove cookies in there. You could shove cookies in there, and if you sent them to me, I wouldn't be mad. All right, so yeah, just another idea for those bags. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for allowing me into your space, for letting me share with you. I will be back here next week to share with you a little more. We're going to see lots of, my box it's over there. So I have lots of stuff to show you. We're going to make a couple of projects next week, and then I'll have some to show you as well from the new catalog. So have a fantastic weekend. Get really crafty. If you are a football person, guy or girl, football tonight. So excited. Have a very good weekend, and I will see you guys next week. Take care. Bye-bye.